So, if there are any questions, we can. Yeah, Hemaji, go ahead.
This no, like in Tamil we say, Ilya, we say a statement, and in English also we say, right? You went there, no? அப்படின்னாக்கா இல்லையான்னு கேட்கிறோமே அந்த அர்த்தமா? Does it mean that?
Yeah, whatever I told you, you can now put whatever words you want. You can say that. This is there in all languages. It is there in all languages. In America, they won't say you went there. No, they won't say that. I have not heard that. That is a typical Indian usage.
That is, I mean,
American won't say you went there.
In
No.
Tamil.
Did you go there or did you go there? They will ask. They will say you went there. No. That is a pure Indian usage. Pure Indian. I have never seen an American say that. Then I realized, oh, that is because these Indian people are translating. They're talking English like they talk Marathi, or the Tamil. Yeah.
And that killa also say indeed, like that. That ayasa word comes in 18th chapter also, somewhere, no? Ayasa.
Yeah. Comes, yes, ayasa.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you, Guru.
Swapna.
So, ha and sma are synonyms. Ha, sma is killer. Both mean killer. Indeed. Both are indeed?
Yeah, you can say that. Iti, ha, sma. There are particles. In this case, they appear to be synonyms. Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, so this Purva Paksha that Shankaracharya brings up often in his Bhaashyam, is it his own imagination of, or is that his style of explaining or writing?
Right, exactly. So, it is a style of teaching. This is teaching. Shankaracharya is teaching us. And so, a good teacher will always bring up these points. Suppose somebody asks you like this, what will you say? Then immediately you'll have to respond. It's a way of teaching. Teach a concept first. Then you poke holes. Then you pressurize. Put pressure on that knowledge from all sides. Sthanu nikanana nyayaha. That's what this is. So you make a hole because you want to insert a pole on the ground. And then you insert a hole, you put all the mud and then press it. Then finally what do? You shake the hole. Then suddenly this mud will go down a little bit. Then you put some more mud into it. That is how it is. This is called, that is the nyaya being used.
Can you repeat that nyaya once again?
Thanu nikhanana nyayaha. And some other words are also used to mention that. That nyaya has some synonyms, I think.
Dhanyavad.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you for bringing out the beauty of the language and Shankara's mind. It's just, it gives a lot of joy. I can't even express. I find myself smiling all the time when I'm hearing you explain line after line. So I'm ever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Mahesh, go ahead. Yeah, Mahesh.
Can you please explain also what is that Akshara Bahulya?
Akshara is the letter. Bahulyam is verbosity. Too manyness.
Okay.
That's a manyness of letters means just verbosity. That's the meaning.
Something like elaboration, no?
I don't know. Just verbosity. That's it.
Okay.
Verbose. When you say somebody is verbose, what do you mean by that? You don't say elaboration, right? You're too much of elaboration. I don't need that much Got it, got it, got it. Yes,
But this question actually is in the Mula Mantra, right? It is not a Shankaracharya's postulation or explanation. So,
okay.
I mean, I don't know, how can somebody question the Mula Mantra? I don't know.
Good. So here's a question, friends. How can somebody question the Moolam? That is what Mahesh is asking. Mimamsakas question Moolam. There are people who are Tarka Pradhana. So for them, Veda is secondary, not primary. Okay. So they will only take certain portions of the Veda. Others they'll quietly give it up. And so Sankhya, Yoga, okay, all these people are like that. Some of them are better than others, but there are any number of people who will throw stones at the Veda. Bauddha are not Vedika. So you look at this guy as a Bauddha. Bauddha is asking the question. Not possible. So I don't like this Upanishad is wrong. And like that, they will come and say, and we must have a good response to them. So you're correct. You're correct. So generally, we don't question the Upanishad because we take Upanishad as part of Veda, Veda Mata. And so for us, it is Pramanam. But for others, it's not Pramanam.
Yeah, but that way everything can be questioned. Everything what is stated in the, or anything and everything for that matter.
Correct. That is our approach. Is learning by questioning, understanding, questioning.
Anyway, in this Purvakshi and that explanation, there is a title given Akshepa and Samadhana in the PDF.
Okay. Akshepa. Correct. Yeah. So Akshepa is also Purva Paksha, both are identical. And Samadhanam is a response.
Yeah, in this PDF, many places they are giving that. It was not there in Kathopanishad, but here, I mean, we have seen this previously too.
Akshepa and Samadhanam.
In the next mantra also it is there. Aksheva.
Very good. So yeah, whenever I say Purva Pakshi, it means Akshepa. Akshepa means objection. Purva Paksha is also an objection.
Yeah.
Purva Paksha, opposing viewpoint. Opposing. Yes. Pakshaha is a position. US presidents are told you must stand up for who you are. What is your position? Are you pro-abortion or not? You got to say it. People are looking for an answer. You can't just be, on the middle ground, what is that gate? Something is, they say, standing on the edge or something like that. You can't be like that. You better be on this side or that side.
On the fence.
On the fence, yeah. On the fence, standing on the fence. That's not acceptable. So, pakshaha means position. Yeah. Vidya, go ahead.
So, Jaykumarji, the literal meaning of akshepaha is what? Is it like
Objection.
something like objection? Objection.
That's it.
Objection. Okay. And then samadhanam is basically resolution, right? The resolution of the objection.
Correct. Resolution of the objection.
Yeah. Yes. And
that means the response must be satisfactory to the questioner.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. He may come back with other questions also.
Right. Yes. So, yeah, you mentioned also Tarka Shastra, Jaykumarji, and this is an interesting thing I had read, once in one of the books about Parmacharya. This is, I think, from Daivatin Kural, where Parmacharya, one place actually, he says that the Tarkikas were the ones who basically debated the Bauddhas and defeated Buddhism. So his contention was, by the time by the time Adi Shankara came, this Buddha Matam was not that strong in India anymore.
Yeah, I
And
remember reading that. Yeah.
yeah, so the Tarkikas had already taken care of the Bauddhas, because there are the Shunyavada is there. Then Tarkikas will say, how can from nothingness, existence can come? It basically illogical, right? So like that they can demolish.
Correct. Tarka is enough to refute a Buddha. Correct.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, or even
Vaidyaji,
some of the modern day religions, the Abrahamic religions, many of their contentions are illogical. As Puja Swamiji used to say, you can believe something that is beyond reason, but you can't believe something that is not believable.
Right. Exactly.
Vaidyaji, I was
Very good.
wondering,
One second.
Vaidyaji, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't quite catch the word that Paramacharya said about the people who argued with Buddhism and one. What was the name of that group?
Shastra. There is a
Shastra?
shastram called Tarka Shastram. Tarka Shastram, logic. Tarka means logic.
Okay.
And the people who know Tarka Shastra are called Tarkikas or Tarka Shastris. So they were the ones who Paramacharya said they defeated Bauddhas.
Thank you.
Is Tarka Shastra the same as Nyaya Shastra?
Yeah, Tarka, Nyaya, both are. In some context, it's different. Sometimes it's identical. The logic, basically logic. We are also following logic only. We are not following illogic. But there are certain things that do not fall under the realm of logical unfoldment. But at the same time, it is not illogical. Okay, like Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, no logic can find this out. No logic is possible. Not possible. Because I'm sitting in this Vyavaharika Jagat. I've taken everything as Satyam. How can I figure out there is such a thing called Mithya and Satyam? No possible. Not at all possible. So that is why Shastram, Veda Shastram is a Pramanam. Once Veda Shastram gives me that clue, then I can start using logic and start explaining things. Correct? It is like the people who are solving jigsaw puzzle and somewhere they get stuck. Or Sudoku. Somewhere they get stuck. Then you say, okay, that 3 must go here. Then you put the 3 there. Then everything starts filling up. Because already 3 mistakes are made. Now, if you make one more mistake, game over. So, like that.
Puja Swamiji says that it is not illogical, it is not logical also, it is illogical, he says something, he made some statement like that.
I see. So, very interesting. All these things are. Yeah. So, Tarka Shastra is. So, some Vedanti studies Tarka Shastra. Because logic is logic. Logic is useful. And one can become stronger in logic. And so, that Tarka Shastram is being taught in Kailash Ashram and all, they will teach Tarka Shastra. They will teach. Because we need to know what is it the others are studying. That also we should know. Their background also we should know. Like that, they study Tarka Shastra, which will end up being useful for us also. And so, that's important. Very important. But ignoring Veda, Tarka cannot tell me what is what. I cannot move from Vyavaharika to Paramarthika just by using Tarka. That's why what shloka comes to our mind? Huh?
Yamimam Pushpitam.
No.
It comes in Katopanishad also.
Tarkena, nahi tarkena.
Naisha Tarkena Matirapaneya.
Yeah.
Aisha tarkena mati apaneya. Hey, this buddhi you can't get by using tarka. That's what he said. You can be a Nobel Prize winner if you want, but this is not accessible to you also. You have to have the adhika. What should you have therefore?
विश्-
Adhikaritvam.
अधिकारित्वं स्वभावः
Adhika arinamaashaste. Yesterday only. This is all coming slowly. Adhika arinamaashaste. Yeah, Ravi Kudava.
Yeah, first, namaskar, Guruji. I mean, yesterday in the class, we talked about the Dayalam. So we just want to bring in this context. I really thank you for your Dayalam, for teaching us. In spite of your, I think, health, you are very grace and compassion to teach all of us. So I thank you very much for that. I just called you for that.
Thank you. Thank you, Raviji. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it also for my sake. Means I can sit in the cot and brood over my cold and fever, or I can come and teach. So, what is the option? So, I enjoy this. I like it, and since you also like it, it's a win-win for both of us. And so, even though if we are interrupted by some coughs and all that, still, if you can put up with me, then I think we can make it happen, right?
Yeah, that is your Dayalam, definitely. Thank you.
All right. Good. Pause with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.